Live from the Mighty Veedverks Airship, I'm Travis Lippert, CEO of Verks Unlimited Limited, and we're better known as Veedverks, and I'm here with Peel, with Marie
What's
Peel.
up, guys? What's going on?
High-end transportation, and for many other things that we're going to talk about today. And I'm playing Dre Gaines in the background, Grassroot Greens in Oklahoma City. Go check them out. Get your favorite CBD products there, including now Veedverks products, which is awesome. Yeah, it's our first place in Oklahoma. So, as always, I'm concerned about the audio quality. So, if somebody could give me a thumbs up if you can hear us, especially because we got our broadcast cut off there at the beginning. Yeah, so we're having trouble. We've been having trouble. So the first thing that I'll leave those plugged in. The first thing that I can tell people about you is that you're a veteran, and you a Navy veteran. You were an officer and an electrical engineer, right? Is any of that true?
Close. I mean, you got the veteran part.
Okay.
No, but I was in the Navy. I was enlisted. I thought about going officer program, but no, I like going on the ships. So I was on aircraft carriers. I worked on jet engines. I was a aviation machinist mate. I did 9.5 years in the Navy, so I absolutely loved serving for my country. I had a blast. Got educated and learned some pretty cool experiences along the way. So it was pretty dope, you know. Yeah, that was my Navy stint for 9.5 years. Then after that, I became an aerospace engineer. So, yeah.
Sorry, aerospace engineer, not electrical engineer.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still along the lines. I mean, what I do now is an electrical engineer's work, but not, you know.
Could you help me figure out some stuff? Like, we got a mystery box full of ghost detecting equipment, and we took it out, and I can tell you, like, those act up, but so check this out. Like, watch this. Like, try it against that. That's just an on-off button. But it is like crazy.
It's a little odd.
Well, it's just, this thing sets that thing off like nuts. Look at that. So if you turn on the plasma ball, boom. Because you were asking what these things do, and then get that other one, the box one.
Yeah.
And if you turn that on, watch this. So this thing pumps out.
Actually,
it pumps out some serious EMPs.
Yeah, so that's definitely above my knowledge level. But it is actually pretty interesting.
Will you turn them around so you can see that people can see on the camera? Like, if I turn this off, you know, it's like that. But so one thing we know is that these detectors measure whatever that puts out. And what I suspect is that this detector is powered by this type of stuff.
I see what you're saying.
And
so what does that do?
It seems to have no purpose. But the on-off switch doesn't work. It doesn't do anything, but it did make I don't know. It might be a speaker.
I got you.
We're gonna cut that thing open here pretty soon.
I'll tell you, the doll though is kind of creeping me out a little bit though.
The doll is
just a little bit.
Who would make a doll like that?
I don't know.
It's weird. Like, honestly, the craftsmanship that went into this is why? What was the intent?
She would have to be put away before I go to sleep. Type.
I'll tell you, I didn't like her at first, and she's really still not mine. But if I ever saw another one like her, I'd buy it. I'd have to. That's how you end up. You know what this is step one in ending up with a house full of these things.
Go ahead.
Happens all the time. Happens all the time with these creepy dolls. So, I met you in, I don't know, 2014, 2015.
2015.
2015, and you were just starting high-end transportation. Hey, Kim, thanks for joining. And you were just starting high-end transportation.
High-end transportation.
And so tell us about high-end transportation.
So high-end transportation is pretty much what started everything for my entrepreneurship, right? You know, I started an amazing company with my partners Cliff and Lillian and Ruby, and
Cliff.
Yeah,
love you guys.
And we created something that we didn't even know was gonna turn into something so amazing, right? Where we're meeting and connecting with a lot of people. But at our company, we provide luxury car service for people, and we treat them like they need to be treated when it comes to cannabis, right? You know, a safe place to consume. They don't have to worry about getting in any trouble, and we take them to, you know, nice dispensaries and get them started off right when they come to Denver. So the purpose of high-end transportation is to allow people to come here and just know that they can consume cannabis comfortably and freely without being judged. And even then, if you don't want to do cannabis, that's awesome too. We do quinceañeras, proms, all that kind of stuff, because we are a transportation company. But what makes us unique is that we're a family company, owned company. A lot of the people that work with us are family members, you know, people from the community. So we try to provide places and spaces for people to excel and grow within the company. So that's one of my favorite things about, you know, being an owner and something like that. So
and it's a great family.
Yes,
like,
thank you.
We just love you guys. You're such you're pillars of the cannabis community, and it's really going to be sad because now it turns out that you're going to be moving on.
Yes. You know.
And it's for good. You've got great reasons for it, but I have mixed feelings about it.
Oh.
But tell us, what are you doing next, and what's the deal? What do you? So
what's going on with Peel? You know, what's going on next for Peel is an adventure. You know, becoming an entrepreneur, I learned the value of relationships and building relationships and connecting with people, and I want to keep doing that. I want to keep continuing that in my life, but on a larger scale. You know, I want to connect with my family, connect with friends, and keep moving on. So what we're going to be doing is my family and I, we purchased a nice 1975 Crown school bus that we're outfitting to turn into an RV, where we're going to travel the country, you know, continue doing our business adventures, of course, but living life on our own terms. But on the way to that journey, we're going to stop and hang out with my girl, Sarah Sterniff. Sarah Sterniff is the founder of Veterans Anata, and that's where she's up at upstate New York, Syracuse, where there's a nice ranch up there called Veterans Farms, or Veterans Anata's Farms, or Anata Farms as well. I don't know, she's laid the groundwork to start something that I believe is going to be a game changer when it comes to giving back to your community and giving back to the veterans, right? You know, having a place where people can come, learn how to, you know, cultivate, learn how to create skills that can build opportunities for themselves and families. You know, just changing the world one mindset at a time. And my family and I are big believers in that. So in our schoolie, which is what it's called when you renovate a school bus, we'll be going up there and joining her in her tiny homes that'll be on a nice plush 68-acre waterfront retreat that I'm definitely involved in. And I love the idea of being able to give my time to an organization like that. So that's going to start the adventure. But of course, my family, as we move around, I hope to build more relationships like I have with you and a lot of people that are in the community right now. So
you've taken up flying.
Oh yeah. Man,
you got the flying bug.
I'm telling you, even being here, if no one
can you fly an airship?
Man, I tell you, this airship is amazing. When you walk in here, it's just like, oh man, I don't know. Which is one of the reasons that I think we connected immediately when we first met. Just being in aviation, being you know, just enthusiasts of being in the air. So yeah, I've taken on the challenge of wanting to be a helicopter pilot, which is so liberating. You just don't know.
You just went straight into the helicopter. You didn't do a fixed wing. Did you do like fixed wing orientation flights?
So
or anything before
I did a discovery flight with fixed wings, but so my career in the Navy started with helicopters. So I was a helicopter mechanic for a while, and I don't know. I've always loved helicopters. I've flew in them. I've been in them. Worked on them. I trust them. So fixed wings was just, I don't know.
Trust helicopters.
Yeah,
Nobody trusts helicopters.
You know, when you really understand the dynamics too, they're really safe. I think. And they can get you in the most remote places.
Nobody understands the dynamics.
It's
They're
the squirrels.
scary.
It's the squirrels.
I had to read a book in some class at the Air Force Academy, and it was about a helicopter pilot. And
Really?
I read about the Jesus nut on a Huey, and I thought I just never want to go on a Huey again.
Telling you what though.
One component. That's how you end up with very expensive airplanes. Is that you've got some components that have to work all the time.
Correct.
You can't.
But it's the same with props now. The props have the same, you got one-stop shop to get it right. So the rotors are rotor.
What kind of helicopter did you train with?
So for my pilot's license?
Yeah.
Oh, I fly the Roberson 22. So the R22.
R22.
Yeah. I do want to make my way up to the R44. You know what I'm saying? Because then my ultimate goal, besides teaching aviation, is to do like tourism. Tourism. We're taking up groups of people. But I haven't flown the R44 just yet. I'm still on R22. Getting my bearings right. Getting my confidence up, which is a key to be a great pilot, in my opinion. But yeah.
Flying a helicopter is good. It just seems so counterintuitive.
It's true.
Have
3 different.
Yeah, it's just I know it's a whole different beast. That's all. My not to get all sad, but part of the reason why I think this is because my roommate from sophomore year went to pilot training. He got assigned Hueys, and so he was flying Hueys, and he was killed in a night flying accident in Hueys. But we were both going through pilot training at the same time, basically, and as he was describing it to me, I was thinking, man, like
the concepts are different.
but different. You've got different concerns than I do. It seems harder, but anyway, that's amazing to me. It's really cool. Are you gonna? So you're gonna do the bus. Talk about tricking out the bus real quick. Your dad was on American Pickers, right?
Oh yeah, shout out to my dad, Vic's Vintage. That is where, so as soon as when we leave Denver, we'll be heading up to Athens, Georgia, where my father and my mom are. And we're going to outfit the bus because the bus is a vintage bus,
1975.
1975. And I have the records from the day it was bought in 1975 all the way till present day. It's matching engine, matching transmission. It is a beautiful bus. And it was already renovated as an RV before, but it was used as a... check this out, as a computer workstation for students. It had like computers in there. It was all outfitted. Yeah, I'll definitely let you check it out. It's an amazing bus. But yeah, I want to take it out and build it with my family. Have my family, not only my family, but Ruby, my wife, her family as well. Of course, my daughter London. Just everyone's hands on the bus, helping us build it out, make it very unique, homely, so that while we're traveling to this country, we're traveling in style, and we're having a good time in a bus that can really support what my family wants to do. But more so, I mean, just doing the journey, the action of building something with my family and the community is awesome. I'm even looking to research on how to make it like hemp, walls, hemp efficient. I have my guy Jerry with My Kind, shout him out, coming through to help me out with outfitting it for it to be something that it can be a self-sustained growing, where I can grow my own vegetables and stuff like that in the bus. So yeah, I don't know. I think that right there is just a whole adventure in itself, and it's super amazing to say the least.
It's funny. I just have these periods where like I got a call and I'm like, turn that off. But it's my dad, and he's got cancer, and he lives in a different state where they don't have medical marijuana, and so now that call is going to be call about chemo and stuff like that, and that's the type of stuff that just tears me up, makes me mad. But he obviously doesn't watch my Facebook feed and when he calls. But
do you want to give him a
No. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not trying
to
tell you
that.
that.
Is good.
Probably thinking too much out loud, but we were talking earlier about Kansas, and that's like kind of the next place I want to pick a fight.
Yes.
And so what I would like to do is get some. There's this fall festival that they have in Baldwin City, Kansas, called the Maple Leaf Festival. And I would like to get some land near the Maple Leaf Festival, approximately 4 acres, and plant that field with a crop duster, with one of those air tractors. Like if you ask that, I haven't flown an air tractor, but that looks like the most interesting, like challenging flying that you could possibly have, and it just looks like amazing flying. So that just doing that because somebody's got to do it. It doesn't make sense financially, but then what to do with the crop, because we can't use it for CBD next year because I'm sure that land, unless that land hasn't been sprayed with anything weird.
I know when you were telling me about it earlier, and we were discussing just how awesome that would be for you, not only to get back up to where you're from to make a difference and change, but just replenishing your land when you're growing out there, and you're, what I'm saying, you're cleaning it up and you're making it better for everybody. I think that's amazing. I think it's something worth really going after, because I know you're gonna make it a big deal, and just all the more reason for me to have to go to Kansas City to come hang out.
Yeah, that's right.
Or not Kansas City, but Kansas. I don't know where in Kansas. But,
yeah, there will be a weekend in Kansas if all goes well. Like I have no idea how to pull this off, but do. I mean, we just keep talking about. You wouldn't believe the number of little things that have come our way that will help us advance toward this goal. Just because we talked about it here. So I want to carve it into a hemp maze.
You were talking about that.
Like, and then get like 4-H and FFA involved, not FAA, like Future Farmers of America.
Gotcha.
Like the ag programs at schools in like states where they're primarily agricultural, and I want to, because those kids need to learn how to grow hemp.
Heck yeah. Because
it's getting ready to be an agricultural commodity, just like corn.
Yeah. Or just growing, period. Understanding like what it takes to grow and do things sustainably by yourself. But you're no joke. If people aren't talking to their kids about cannabis or hemp or any of that, they're missing out on a huge opportunity for their children to be in an industry that's fruitful, in a lot of ways, not just monetarily, but just in change, and changing, mental health awareness, all kinds of things, from that to just improving the environment. It's just so many benefits from the plant itself that why not educate the youth right now, make it better soon, faster. That's how I see it.
Yeah. We're gonna free the plant. Hi Diane and Cassandra, thank you for joining. Do you want to be a special guest, Mom? She's not paying attention. I've proven that neither of my parents watch what I post on Facebook. One of them was sitting here. Wonder if she's listening to it.
I think she's chilling.
Huh. Anyway, but I was gonna talk about some. I don't even remember the name of the CBD product that she's we tried to go live with her one time to talk about these eye drops that she uses, made by I don't know who.
Oh, okay.
But turns out they're like CBD eye drops, and they're making a big difference.
For what, like for vision?
Yeah,
pain?
for vision.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
She's got macular degeneration. But
shoot, I mean, is it just good to use? Period. Like, could I just start using them if I'm?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know.
gotcha.
I can't speak for that
Yeah,
product, but
gotcha.
but yeah, the things that just CBD does to change people's lives is really, you just never get tired of hearing the stories, and you never quit hearing the stories. Every single person ends up being like, oh my goodness, it helped me in these amazing ways. It's a really, one of the main things I can say about it is a really strong anti-inflammatory, just the CBD molecule, and it helps people a lot with anxiety,
So
which
yeah.
helps people sleep and just helps people deal. Helps, and it's because of that anti-inflammatory properties, is just a great pain reliever.
True that.
And then, they're going to find that's one of at least 113 known phytocannabinoids in the plant, and people are going to be making all sorts of magical stuff out of this thing once we start planting hemp everywhere.
So that's what I think is beautiful about it. You know what is also awesome I've been hearing is what CBD products are helping pets. Like people are doing a lot of research on how it's helping animals.
Helps my pet
Really?
big time.
Huh.
My pet has a fetch problem. Like he will play fetch until he wrecks his paws, and so you're always trying to, and usually, by now we figure out to, we stop in time, like where we strike the balance between, and try and throw the ball in the grass, but inevitably every so often he just decides to go tearing around a tree up this asphalt street, and just it turns into a sad situation. And what CBD does for just the fetch related injuries, and if you're saying, well, don't play fetch with that dog, then you don't know. You're playing fetch with that dog.
Yeah.
But he's he thinks he's more athletic than he is, I guess. But yeah, CBD we use primarily either Flora's Mercantile, Lala's Go-Go Juice, 300 milligrams, which you can get on Veedverks.com. And we also use products made by Panacea, which is a Colorado. Michael Miller works with them, and he's, except for this previous Tuesday, most Tuesdays about 10 o'clock, 10:30, then I'm live here with Michael Miller and somebody.
Word up.
But yeah, those products in particular. But Lala's Go-Go Juice is it's the difference between him being able to walk up the stairs and him it's the difference between him being able to walk down the stairs or not, because he'll walk up the stairs pretty much either way, but coming down he'll just say no thanks, I'm done without the CBD. So I don't know,
it's a
it
good
does
thing though. So it's changing everything from the animals, us, to the planet. I don't see why not. I don't see why not continue to invest in the plant. I know I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a plant everywhere. Sequester the carbon, pull out the Roundup, turn that stuff into clothes.
That too, yeah.
And
usable materials, all that fun stuff. I mean, even what you're doing, the products that Veedverks provides, and the relief that people get from it, all that. I don't know. It's great. It's a good thing to see, and it's a good movement to be a part of. Sure.
You want to try? I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off. Do you want to try and do how long we haven't even been on that long. We're all right.
Uh-oh. Mastermind.
How about let's try some real time, what we just did. You guys check this out.
You better see some of Trav's dance moves.
Some of our combined dance moves. Let's see. So we're going to do this for the music. I hope that's not going to be Oh, maybe I do want it to kind of.
630-507.
What was that first? That's what was so confusing earlier. Okay. I get it. I'm telling you, we've had ever since we got this box of ghost detecting equipment, I am telling you that we've had technical issues that are unlike any technical issues we've ever had before.
Try, man. You manifesting. You manifesting it.
So hopefully nobody's having to listen to that. But we could hear it.
So they're just gonna
Let's
see
see if I can do. Let's see. I need to blow that up in this monitor, and then there, transition like that, and then we can do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh.
How'd that look?
I think it was good. I think it was good. I feel like I'm a fast learner at choreograph.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I'm saying?
you did great. It's because the secret, everybody, is that it's left face, about face, right face, about face.
Yep.
And then you don't.
Yeah.
And then also right on your hand 6630507. Purpose of that is the
Watch them.
I don't think you have to apologize for washing your hands.
Yeah.
But we did have it on darker. But the U.S. government has a patent on cannabis. It's cannabinoids as neuroprotectants and antioxidants. It's patent number 6630507. In order to be on Schedule 1, a drug must meet three criteria, one of which is that it must have no currently accepted medical use. And since, or for decades now, the U.S. government has simultaneously owned a patent on cannabinoids as neuroprotectants and kept it on Schedule 1 and thrown entire communities into jail over something they knew that it's not true. If it's on Schedule 1, it has to meet three criteria. It has to be highly addictive, it has to have no accepted medical use, and it has to be so dangerous that you can't test it for future accepted medical use. Meanwhile, they've been testing it for future accepted medical use, and they've owned the patent on it for as a neuroprotectant and antioxidant. And if it talks about Alzheimer's and Parkinson's specifically in there, and if you've got somebody who you love who has Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, if you read that patent, it will piss you off if you got a sense of justice about things. So they need to deschedule cannabis right now. But hopefully it'll happen next year. Sorry for that rant, but
no, man, it's needed to be said, and it's good that you're educating people on the absurdity of what's going on. I just think it's sad that it even has to go this far. It's a plant that you can easily grow with anything. It's absurd that people try to attach negative taboos to it, try to say just randomness where it's no different than any other plant that we grow. And I commend you and everyone else who are educating people on just know the law and understand that this is just a game. It's a game, and people just have to continue to fight the good fight so that we can, get past this and do other good things in the world and not worry about who should and who shouldn't be growing cannabis or hemp or any of that. That's how I feel about it.
So you're taking a one-way trip forward in life. You're not taking a vacation and coming back to Denver. So we really if you want to say goodbye to Peel, then there's going to be an event that's coming up.
Yes. December 7th, I'll be hosting a brunch for everyone to come hang out, build relationships even a little bit stronger, especially with here in Denver, connect people outside of Denver. I have a lot of people coming in from out of state just to come hang out, and see what the Peel family is about and what high-end transportation is built out here, and just have a good time. At the end of the weekend, I'm going to also be putting out more information about a charitable event where I'm just literally just asking everyone to come up, meet up at City Park, and just hand out goods, hand out food, hand out hygiene products, anything back to the community. Even if you just want to sit and talk to someone out there who's in need, just to have a conversation, those things are just as important. But when I leave Denver, I want to leave on that good note, a positive note, sending out the good vibes to everybody, and catapulting myself into another realm in my life. Because of you guys, I've grown to this point, and it's exciting. It's really exciting, the best thing I can say. So I look forward to hanging out with you guys on December 7th. Right now it's on my page, but I'll be creating an event page here soon, inviting everybody, so putting the word out even stronger.
We'll post it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. It's it's sad. I'm excited for you, but I'm sad.
Yeah.
It's known you for in weed years forever now.
I know. People don't.
I've known you for like 75 weed years now.
That is
it's
so
a
funny.
long
It's so
time.
true.
I feel like we should have stories from like grade school at this point.
Real
Just
talk.
it's been a tumultuous, exciting, worthwhile ride.
Yes.
And
it's been an amazing ride with you though, Trav. Honestly, every time we get together, it's like good conversations. I always leave feeling like, man, I can just do anything. Those are the good things that you like to have around with people. So as you know, you're not going to be too far from me at any given time. And just thank you. Definitely thank you. You've been a really good friend.
Well, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad. I can't act like I'm super happy about this. I'm telling you the truth. I can't act like I'm super happy about it, but it's I'm really excited for you, and I know that you're gonna go just succeed at everything that you do. But thank you for, I don't know, you've been fighting this whole time, and just we didn't even talk about any of that fighting stuff, but you've been a real strong advocate for patience and for the movement, and it's really just admirable and cool, and just
thank you.
So
it means a lot. It does. But
is there, not parting words, but do you have people are gonna see this who are gonna go like, holy
man,
crap, like Peel's leaving, so
I say the greatest gift all of you guys have given me, even not just from Denver but in my life, is continue to just do things from the heart, like with intent, no matter what it is, no matter how ambitious or different or wild it is. If it's coming from a good place, I've learned that's where you find the best people, that's where the best opportunities come into you. And so if you can continue to do that the best way you can, I think life's going to be Gucci, man. It's going to be great for everybody. It's my partner. Be
nice to people.
Oh, yeah.
And vote in favor of cannabis this election
just
cycle
vote.
here. Yeah,
just have an opinion, your own opinion.
Yeah.
It's okay. Whatever it is, voice it. So it's an accurate reflection of our nation and of our culture. Voice your opinion. Don't be silent.
I'm gonna try and play this again as a way of getting out, because I want to get it. So what I want to do, I don't know if I'm thinking that like maybe on Saturday try and get people back here.
You need to come check this space out. It's amazing, first of all. This man has created something pretty cool. Just to come and just like be like, wow, everything is kind of like, wow, you know. Then come hang out with the creepy doll.
Creepy doll. It's a creepy ass doll. All right. So I'm thinking like, so we started the video. If I were more on, no, I can't do that right now. But it'd be cool if I could get us as a fractal. What I could get us with is 2 cameras at the same time.
Oh, I see. So it's.
And then turn on. And then I can put that in the background. We can do it again. So I'm thinking about like getting people come out, write 6630507 on your hand, and then yeah, we're gonna re-ink. Get it synced up.
Sweet.
This is gonna work. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Right now, I'll just keep doing it as a like what we're doing right now. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Boom. We should have guitars. We'd be wrecking. Can you play guitar?
I'm trying to learn the bass, YouTube style.
That's the only way to learn it anymore.
Right? It's my favorite way.
They were lying through their teeth about cannibals.
Not me, I fought it.
Weed is a nerve protectant, antioxidants. You should go Google the patent. 6630507. 6630507.
He's like, you got me dancing, Phil. Get the wiggles out. Yo, with a lot of people though, it'll look like, you know.
Yeah, we could stack them all up.
A full blimp.
Yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile. I think it's a worthwhile endeavor. Oh, yeah. That is a creepy doll.
You know, I was just looking at it too.
But let me see here. Anyway, about time to attempt to land this thing.
Let's do it.
It is slightly easier than a helicopter landing, but about the same.
Awesome moves.
Thanks, Cassandra. Hey, Jill and Sean, thank you for joining. And yeah, go share this out. Go share the love. I mean, this is kind of this is global cannabis news, if you ask me. Peel's not gonna be here in January, guys.
No.
So
won't be here.
Yeah, spread the word. Let's say goodbye in style.
Yes.
And thanks for joining. And we'll see you, I assume, on Tuesday with Michael Miller and I don't know. Oh, and on Tuesday, November 2nd, Michael Miller, me here, and Vicente Fox is our guest, former president of Mexico. He'll be Skyping in. Yeah. So
that'll be nice.
Start getting loud about that too. But all right. Thanks, guys.
Nice.